Hey guys, it is MissSimReno. If you are returning to the channel, welcome back. And if you're brand new, I am very excited that you decided to join me here today for another apartment renovation. I am on a slight kick with apartments, actually. I usually don't choose to jump in here for funsies, and I've been doing that a lot lately. I think it's maybe because these are like really quick speed builds, right? They don't max out like more than maybe 10-15 minutes if you get a smaller unit. So I've been having a lot of fun with them lately. And recently I saw Simlessy renovate this apartment, and I haven't really done much in it. So I thought I would give it a shot, and lo and behold, without even watching her entire video, I came up with almost an identical layout in regards to the floor plan. So that is definitely something that is similar, but this apartment is still very different. I was designing it for two siblings actually. So I was thinking that it was a sister and a brother. I don't really know if they're teenagers. I was kind of thinking that they might be because the brother's room is, I don't know, it kind of looks like a teenager's room in my head. I'm thinking that he's a really big gamer, so he has like this really nifty computer and multiple monitors and stuff, and that's basically his little safe haven. And the sister is extremely artistic, so she has this really cool room with kind of like a wall divider, and basically when you walk in, it's almost her little mini studio. So there's the art easel and stuff like that. And you guys will of course see it as we get to that point, but that's kind of what I was thinking. It's a little bit of a boho apartment. I don't know. I feel like I use that term and that label really broadly, and it's not really accurate. So let me know what you guys would label this apartment as, because it's kind of rustic, kind of boho. I don't know. That's all I can think of. I can't think of anything else, but I do really, really like it. And as you can see, this is going to be the living space, and then the two bedrooms are off to the right. The room right there next to the kitchen is going to be the bathroom. So they have one full bathroom, and it's fairly big. I had to keep it that size because the way that these windows are placed in this particular unit makes it really difficult to come up with different floor plans. So I am kind of curious if you guys have renovated this apartment at all and kind of what those floor plans look like, because it was really hard. These windows are huge. Like, these are these big modern windows. By the way, this is 1310 21 Chic Street. These addresses are so freaking long. And I think there are like 3 or 4 of these giant windows. I think 4. So it makes it really hard to kind of come up with different floor plans that don't cut into the center of these big windows. So I was kind of restricted as to what this floor plan could look like if I actually wanted to make it a 2-bedroom. So I guess I'll kind of cut myself a little bit of slack, but yeah, it was like really awkward and odd. But at the end of the day, I really liked what I came up with. So I do put this mirror over here near the entryway, and I use this little stool that's technically a chair, and I raise up one of these little poofs and I put it on top. I got really excited about this. I saw someone do it probably over a year ago at this point, and I put it in one of my builds, and I don't even keep it. I'm so excited I don't even keep it. But I thought it was the coolest idea. It's so cute, and I wish we had stools like that, or at least more chairs like that poof. I think it's technically considered a poof, the one we got with Tiny Living, but it's categorized as an end table, which to me is so weird because I would love my Sims to just be able to sit on it because it looks more comfortable than it does a level surface to like place things on top of. Does that make sense? That was my thought. I kind of want more chairs like that because I really like that. I would love a beanbag chair. Oh my God. If you guys find that as like custom content or something, please let me know. I haven't looked, and now I'm going to go look once I'm done with this voiceover. I would love a beanbag chair. Wouldn't that be so cute in like kid and teen rooms? Oh my God, I would love that. Anyway, I'm pretty much wrapping up the living room here, and I've kind of noticed that I've been using the Tiny Living lamp a lot lately because I really, really like that lamp. Like a lot. Though I do wish that that shelf was actually a shelf. I use that OMSP shelf to kind of like raise objects up to it to make it look like it's a functioning shelf, but it's not actually, which I also think is odd. Maybe I'm just on a tirade today of like odd things that I find in The Sims. I don't know. But now I'm working on kind of this little hallway-ish area right outside the brother's room. So there is this little console table here, and it just has some clutter items and whatnot on top and underneath it. And I also added that little dining section. So again, these Sims do not have to eat like in the kitchen or on the couch. In my last apartment renovation, I was kind of noting how sometimes I don't mind if they eat on the couch, at least as I'm building, but for actual gameplay, it drives me nuts if they eat on the couch, so I always want them to have a table. I don't always do it, but I was able to squeeze it in for this apartment. And I also used this brick to kind of accent a few different walls throughout all of the rooms, which I really liked. I think it made it kind of seem a little bit more industrial, a little bit more rustic, bohemian, I'm gonna say it again, but I really, really enjoyed it. And now I'm throwing up some movie posters, and I give him a guitar, and then I give him his desk. And by the way, I have not used that guitar ever, and I freaking love it. It's the Freezer Bunny, but he's like a skeleton. If you didn't know, it is the cutest thing in the world. And now picking out his desk, and like I said, I give him a pretty cool looking computer. Maybe it's just the all-in-one PC, whatever it's called. It's not that cool at the end of the day. But I do use these two TVs to basically simulate that there are multiple monitors, which I think would be really neat if we had the ability to give them multiple computer monitors and kind of have that display carry over. I feel like there's probably a mod for that too, right? There's mods for almost everything these days, and I love mods. I actually tried to pull all of my mods and custom content out of my game the other day for my legacy that I'm kind of playing off camera, and wow, never again. Like, never again will I do that. I love all the stuff I have found, and it's become such an integral part of my gameplay that I can't pull it out anymore. It even has come into play a little bit in my challenges, or it will if it hasn't already, because when I actually started like the 100 Baby Challenge and the Not So Berry Challenge, as well as my Discover University Let's Play, I was not using a lot of custom content or mods, and now I have like 500 items in my mods folder. It's obscene, and I am not ashamed. Now we've moved on to the sister's room, and she actually has a double bed. I don't know, her room was just bigger where I could give her a double bed and still kind of fit in a dresser and the other things for her kind of like mini little art corner as I am thinking about it. I don't really know what else to call it. But with this, I actually tried the whole like Sims scooting over to their side of the bed thing. And this is the first time it has ever worked for me. So I assigned her to the left side of the bed. Well, actually my test sim. I assigned my test sim to the left side of the bed, and they scooted on over and went to sleep there. And I was thrilled because for a while that wasn't working. I think other simmers had noted that issue as well. I can't really recall, but I think that's kind of where I was hearing murmurs about it. So I wanted to try it, and it did work, which made me really happy because at first I was like, well, what if she gets like a significant other and they want to snuggles? Well, they can't snuggles because they can't get in bed together. Oh, also, did you guys just hear the dog upstairs in my apartment? Really loud, by the way. But yeah, so it did work, and I was really happy about that. And I put some artwork here that kind of looks like it's sitting on top of the headboard. And here is where I put her easel, as well as this little drop cloth, and some other sketches just on the walls of things that she probably wants to paint, which I thought was really fun. And there's a bunch of plants too, so I will say that when I was playing this, I had to shift a few things around and I had to take a few things out. Since I did pre-record this, I don't really remember what it was at this point, but there were some navigation issues in the room, and I did kind of remedy those before I put this on the gallery. So those should be good to go. But now I'm adding another console table behind the couch, which I actually don't do a lot and I want to do more of because growing up, the couch, the way it was situated in my living room, there was a console table at one point behind it, as well as a desk and stuff like that. And where there's this open space, I kind of thought it worked perfectly. In my current apartment, my couch is up against the wall because the living room isn't that big and there's really no other place to put it. But I really like that look. It kind of makes it look a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more lived in and realistic. So I did enjoy that. And now I'm moving on to the one and only bathroom. And they actually do have a stacked washer and dryer, I believe, as well, if my memory is serving me correctly. I think they do, in that little nook there off to the left. And they also have a shower tub combo, and of course it is a full bathroom. But that is actually almost it for this apartment renovation. I really liked this one. Again, tell me what you guys think. Like, is this considered boho? Is this kind of like jungly? Like, I don't really know what you would call this theme or style, but boho's the only thing that comes to mind for me. And rustic, they're like interchangeable for me half the time. I've really got to like look this up and kind of see what categorizes each. There's got to be some kind of way to determine it, right? Like, where are my interior decorators at? Because y'all probably know more than I do. My knowledge of interior decorating is The Sims, so take that and run with it. But yeah, we are reaching the end of this renovation here, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will catch you next time I post a video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us, and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are.